Hello, magical butterflies. This is Xtina from Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope you are having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is going to be a general love reading. This can apply to all types of love connections. The question I'm going to be asking in this reading is your love counterpart coming back? It's a yes or no reading. I'm going to be using a spread that I found on Pinterest by Holly Enchanted. And then after I channel the messages for the 4 sections, I'm going to use the pendulum that you see in front of the camera to get a yes or no answer on if your person is coming back based on the energy that I'm bringing in this reading. Please use your own discernment while watching this video, and please only take what applies to your love connection and let the rest fly. If you are interested in purchasing a personal guidance reading or guidance video session, they are available for purchase in my Etsy shop. The link to my Etsy shop is down below. I have added a couple new services to my Etsy shop. I have channeled messages from Spirit. They're healing messages on one area of life where you just need some channeled messages from Spirit to help you with healing. If you're interested in getting ready for 2021, I have an Open Your Third Eye, Awaken to 2021 reading. It's a 1-hour guidance reading where we'll go into getting you prepared and bringing forth guidance for 2021. If you're interested in purchasing the decks I created and the Twin Flame music deck I co-created, if you're in the United States, you can purchase them in my Etsy shop. If you are international, you can order them with the special ordering link below for international. My Instagram, my Facebook, my Patreon, my blog website, and my donation links are listed below. So let's get into what to expect or focus on when it comes to your love connection. The deck I'm going to be using for this is the Messages of Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive, and you can purchase this deck on Etsy. We have longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. So you both are longing for each other. Your person especially. Your person is secretly yearning for you. They now feel the void. They now see what they had. I'm actually hearing the song Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone by Cinderella. I will try to remember to link that song, but if I forget, give that song a listen because that song is coming through as a special message for someone watching this video. So your person is longing for you. And you both need to focus on release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So you both need to release things that are keeping you from moving forward in your lives as well as your connection overall. So releasing what no longer serves you, which is people, situations, thoughts, beliefs, patterns, the past. Perhaps you're still hung up on things that happened between the two of you, or they are, because maybe in the past they didn't see the error of their ways, but they're seeing it now. So release definitely needs to happen in order for the two of you to move forward. So that is a big thing that needs to be focused on at this time. Releasing the past, letting go, forgiving, apologizing, learning the lessons so you both can move forward. The next thing to expect or focus on is the rejection. So there was a rejection that happened in this connection, and the message is very simple. This rejection is actually divine protection. So if you or your person, if they rejected you or you rejected them or you both rejected each other in some capacity, it was for your divine protection because you two were not ready to be together. And that is why this rejection happened. So releasing the past will help you get over this rejection. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. So one of you has someone around them or you who is interfering by putting doubt and keeping this person stuck. Now this could be a karmic if you're in a relationship where your person has a third party or there's a karmic that's trying to come back. But I really just feel It could be a friend who you confide in who's telling you to just give up on this connection, or they have someone around them who's doing the same. Whatever the case may be, not focusing on what this third party is telling you or your person, because at the end of the day, you make the decision for what makes you truly happy and the direction you would like to go, and your person should be doing the same. And the last thing that needs to be focused on is obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So I feel this is the person who is longing for the other. I think it's the person who rejected the other one. Perhaps your person, if that is who did it to you or you did it to them, this person is in their head and they're obsessively thinking about things they did in the past, and that is keeping them from releasing and allowing this interference to stop. So really getting out of this energy and just understanding that the past is the past cannot be changed, the past cannot be cleared, and really just taking these obsessive thoughts and understanding they come from ego, and ego comes from fear and doubt. And when you stop putting the focus on the ego and putting the focus on the intuition, that's when you trust your intuition, and that's when the third eye chakra gets open and it gets balanced, and you start trusting what you intuitively know, what you're feeling, what you're sensing, and what you know to be true with this connection because of the signs and the synchronicities that you are receiving daily from Spirit. So that is what I have for this section of this reading. So the next section is going to be what to embrace when it comes to your love connection. So what do you need to embrace when it comes to your love connection, your person, as well as yourself? The deck I'm going to be using for that is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon Oracles. And Mystic Moon Oracles, she sells all of her decks in Etsy if you're in the US, and she also has a ordering link if you're international. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. So things are moving along in your connection. Pentacles are about work. So you and your person are working on what you need to do as far as the healing and self-love work. You're making steady progress. It may feel like snail's pace. Maybe nothing is changing, nothing is shifting, but just because what you're not seeing with your human eye, but your third eye is showing you something else, and that's the eye you should be looking at. You should really be paying more attention to what you're feeling intuitively when it comes to this connection. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck, so he is moving at a steady pace if this is a masculine energy that you feel is moving towards you, but he is not coming as quickly as you want him to, and that's okay, because that just means you both have healing work that needs to be done. So embracing the fact that this connection is not moving as quickly as you would like it to, that just means Spirit is showing you some things that need to be healed, as well as things as far as learning how to be patient, learning to trust in the process, trusting in divine timing, and really just allowing things to unfold naturally instead of trying to control the outcome. The next thing that needs to be embraced is the Sun, illumination and growth. Number 19, which equals the 10, and 10s are about a new cycle starting. So the Sun energy is very bright, and to me the Sun is the brightest card in the tarot deck. So you both need to embrace the illumination, what is being shown to you, and the growth, and the growth that you two have done, the work you have done, and be very proud of where you're at. Maybe it took you a really long time to get to where you are now, and that's okay, because there's no such thing as a clock in the divine realm. There's no such thing as you have to do everything all at once. You do things as quickly or as slowly as you need to. That is just how everything goes. So you are learning, and you are being shown, and you are now seeing that light outshines the darkness, and brighter days are ahead when it comes to this love connection. The next message is Page of Pentacles, concrete ideas. So you need to embrace the ideas that are coming to you. Page is a very young, very immature energy, so something new, something is brewing when it comes to this connection. There's an idea that you have that maybe you and your person will work together one day. But of course, that could just mean you two are going to work things out. I'm also hearing that too. So maybe just write down on a piece of paper, describe what you want your perfect relationship to look like, and just envision what it would be like. And just write it down, because sometimes you get that visualization, you write it down and you just put that energy out, and that helps you stay in that sun energy where you're continuously being illuminated and you're growing based on what needs to be shown to you. The Three of Wands, awaiting results. Embracing patience, embracing waiting on the answers, because the answers you need are coming, but they're not going to come as quickly as you want, because the first card we saw for this section is the Knight of Pentacles. So things are taking a little bit longer than you wanted, and Spirit is just saying, don't worry about it, because if this connection is meant to come back around or go to the next level or come into fruition, into the physical, if the two of you have not met, it simply just means that you just have to be patient and just allow this wish to come into fruition. Because I'm really drawn to the stars on this card. So this is showing me that a wish was made and your wish is going to be granted, but it's a matter of awaiting results and allowing things to unfold naturally and come into fruition when it's time. So that is what I have for this section of the reading on what you need to embrace. So let's get into what to bring. What do you need to bring to this love connection, to yourself, energetically bring to your person, and what does your person need to bring to this connection as well? So what needs to be brought into this connection? The deck I'm going to be using for this is the Pink Oracle by Ansell. So your first message is imagination. So imagining, using the law of attraction as a tool to manifest and bring something you desire into fruition. The law of attraction is 3 simple rules. You ask for it, you believe you have it, and you receive it. So making a wish, imagining that your most wonderful heart's desires can be yours, because anything you desire, whether it's this love connection or something as simple as wanting a new crystal, if you believe you can achieve this and have it, you will receive it. But if you doubt, and if you believe you're not worthy and you don't believe you're deserving of it, you actually put out that vibe, and that's when you won't get it, because you're self-sabotage. That's why the law of attraction teaches you that your positive thoughts have to stay that positive to match your vibration of wanting it. Because if you're putting out the thought, I want to be in union with my divine masculine, but you doubt that your divine masculine will ever come to you, you don't think he'll love you, you don't think he'll stop cheating, you don't think he'll leave his karmic, whatever the reasoning is, you're putting a message out that you don't want him, and that's when it doesn't happen, because you're self-sabotaging the connection. Now, another example is you can also attract things you don't want. So if you say that you don't want, let's say, I don't want to be broke, and you're completely focused on never having money and you never see your finances increase, that's because you're putting the focus on the lack of money. So Spirit is going to give you the lack of money. But if you flip that and you focus on always having enough money for everything that you need, what happens is you start imagining having all this money for your bills, for your mortgage, your rent, your car payment, doing fun things, buying yourself something, having money to buy Christmas presents, buying food and supplies for your house. All of a sudden you start having this money actually come to you. It comes to you in miraculous ways. And it's like sometimes people will start to focus on having money, and then people who have owed you money from years ago actually pay you. And it's just amazing how that works. It's just a matter of really just believing in that. And if you heard that ambulance go down the street, that's the siren, that's the epiphany of imagination. An ending is near. So an ending of a tough cycle is approaching. Something is shifting in this love connection. If you see the sun is on this card, brighter days are ahead because of illumination and growth. You are protected. So you need to bring in the thought that you are protected. You are protected by your angels. Your person is protected, and so is your love connection. see your future. So imagine and see your future. See your future for what it is, and just see that everything that you desire can come into manifestation if you choose. But it's a matter of what you believe, how you see yourself, how you think of yourself, and of course, how you speak to yourself. So as you can hear, there's more sirens going down the street, so I'll just let that pass. And the sirens are coming through. They always seem to come down my street when I'm doing a reading, but sirens, that could be a sign or synchronicity for somebody who resonates with like first responders or something, or that could just be spirit coming through to tell you it's time to imagine and see your future. An ending is near, you're protected, and things are going to start moving forward. And you have to just set an intention to start something new when it comes to your love connection as well as your life in general. So the next section is going to be what you need to leave behind. So what needs to be left behind in this connection in order for this to come back around and come into union. The deck I'll be using for this is The Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff. Okay, so I have two that want to come out. The first one is surrender to receiving support and love. So you're supported, you're protected. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So surrender to receiving support and love. Don't be afraid to ask for help, whether it's from people around you or simply your angels and your guides, because asking for help is not a sign of weakness. What it is just showing that you just need to see things and you need to be shown a different way. Because sometimes when you're so focused on a problem, you can't resolve it because you're focused on the problem. But if you have help and someone shows you a different way to look at something, that's where you hear the phrase, think outside the box. That's when you'll see the solution. Surrender to divine timing is something that needs to be left behind, because sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So surrendering to divine timing, trusting in divine timing, and understanding that things are going to happen in this love connection in divine timing. You have to let go of attachments to timelines, to outcomes, having any type of expectation on your person, trying to control the situation, because that is the biggest issue that a lot of people face, myself included. I used to go through that. I used to always like to go down that rabbit hole of trying to control an entire situation. And I used to go through it over and over again until I realized that I was actually sabotaging it by trying to control the situation. So detaching is a practice that you have to work on doing every single day until it just finally clicks and you stop doing it. So I was able to master it. It did take me and my own twin flame connection 2 years to do that. So you can trust that this can happen, but you just have to make the commitment to do that work and to just really just stay into that alignment of wanting this to shift and change. And your final surrender message is surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So whatever is happening, or in this case, not happening in your connection, it is time to surrender to non-action. It is okay if nothing is happening, if you and your person have not seen or spoken to each other in some time. It is because the two of you needed to separate in order to do healing and self-love work on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. It just meant if your person wasn't ready, you're not ready either. So surrender to the non-action, accepting the connection for what it is, accepting that there's healing and self-love work that you need to do. And remember, if you're not focusing on your healing and your self-love work, and your sole purpose is focusing on your person and when they're coming back, and you're not working on yourself, this connection is going to continue to go around the same rabbit hole. The same Groundhog Day, that movie Groundhog Day, where the same thing happens every single day, and you and your person continue a pattern and nothing changes, because nothing changes if nothing changes. So I'm a big advocate for doing the healing and self-love work. If this reading is resonating with you, I do offer twin flame healing guidance sessions, as well as sessions for the divine feminine and masculine if you want to book a session with me, I'm really here to help you get out of this energy, because doing the healing and self-love work is just something that's really, really important, and it'll just set you free, and it will help you surrender to receiving support and love, because it will help you get on the journey of doing your guidance, doing your work, surrendering to divine timing, surrendering to no action, and just allowing this connection to unfold naturally. So I'm going to close out this reading with the pendulum. So I'm just going to get that set up very quickly. So we're just going to ask if you and your person are going to come back together based on this energy. Now, this is going to be if you and your person make that free will decision to do the work, follow the guidance, and just make the free will decision to come together. So I'm just going to let my twin flame, divine masculine and divine feminine nudes kind of stay here to kind of channel in this masculine and feminine energy that I am picking up on. So Spirit, will the divine feminine and divine masculine that I am channeling in this reading come back together? They're saying yes. So if you are resonating with this reading, the answer is yes. You and your masculine will come back together, but there is work to be done at this time. And you see, Spirit is like, it hit the feminine. So the feminine has work to do. So that's okay, divine feminines. The work is never done. So yes, they're saying the work is not done. So no. So divine feminines, you and your masculine are going to come back together. Unsure is coming through, so they're telling you, they're not going to tell you how it's going to come together. And the two of you have the potential to come back together, but there is work that needs to be done. And it's okay. Everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. Man, this pendulum is just hitting the feminine. But feminines, you have work to do. So just listen to the guidance. If you feel guided to work with me on sessions or get a reading, I'm here. Or go to your trusted reader. I do hope this reading brought you clarity and guidance on what is happening in your love connection. If it did, give this video a like. Let me know in the comment section below. I want to thank everyone so much for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Being a follower of mine on Instagram, being a client of mine, I truly, truly appreciate it. Have a magical day.